During the summer of 1991, as Disney and ABC eagerly awaited the premiere of their hot new series, Home Improvement, there was a startling development. A tabloid was threatening a major revelation about Tim Allen.
We were barreling along. We did the pilot. We were getting ready to do the first episode, or we were in the middle of the first episode or something. And then I don't remember how I found out, but somebody said something about Tim being in jail. And it's like,
Well, we had asked originally, way back at the beginning, any skeletons in the closet, and we're told there weren't any. And I don't know, maybe not by Tim, but by representatives. And so shortly before the show, he kind of said, well, there's this one thing you need to know, which was rather major. Actually, I'd been in prison.
Tim was a convicted felon. He had gone to jail for selling cocaine.
I wasn't surprised. I mean, everybody that I knew, particularly in New York in the 70s and 80s, were doing drugs. I mean, everybody was doing drugs, selling drugs. It was a real generational thing.
well, in some weird way, it sort of made him an underdog that people were cheering for. He screwed up. He knows he screwed up big time. But it also, to use the kind of cliche, it scared him straight. He straightened out real quick, and he knew he had to do something to get his life back on track.
Matt and his team had to act fast.
The show was based on family values, so there was always a danger that people would turn against that.
And I talked to some of the executives at Disney, and I said, I encourage you, beat everyone to the punch, have Tim tell the story truthfully, honestly, and then let the public decide. And fortunately, that's what happened.
USA Today ran Tim Allen's drug trafficking story first, and the positive spin worked. A disaster had been averted.
But shortly before Home Improvement was set to debut, tabloid reporters began digging into Tim Allen's past. The comic caught wind of the investigation and told producers. It was the first they heard of Tim's 1978 drug bust and prison term.
We had kind of asked when we met Tim, just anything we should know, and no. I mean, I don't know if Tim was thinking that so long ago. I don't think Tim was going, no, not at all. That wasn't what he was doing. In his mind, he hadn't really, thought that was a problem, I guess.
Before we talked to Tim or anyone, I said, the worst thing we could do is try and hide this. And I said, let's talk to ABC, let's talk to Disney, and I think what Tim should do instantly is go out public and explain his story and get it out there.
Allen agreed to come clean.
Tim said, I have to have integrity about this. I'm not proud of what happened in my past, but I'm not going to hide it.
I think by Tim just coming out straightforwardly and doing it in a very almost noble way, just saying, here I am, take your shots, people just kind of backed off and said, okay, do your series.
Episode 1 of Home Improvement aired, as scheduled, on September 17th, 1991.
The show was, I think, an instant hit. Now, we were in a great time slot. We were on 8:30 Tuesday night. Full House came on before us. Roseanne came on after us. So we were in a great time slot.